All right. Hello, Professor. I'd like to present to you my beloved mother and my sister. This is my sister Vanessa, and this is my mother Esperanza. They're going to be my students for today as I'm showing them how to discover and explore fractions. So before you guys have a picture, and this figure has some of the shapes darkened in, and some of the other shapes are not darkened in. And so we're going to try to answer this together, or you guys are going to try to collaborate. What fraction of the design is darkened? Which part of it is darkened?
One half.
You say 1/2.
Right.
Fair enough. How do you get that?
Because half of them are shaded in.
Half of the shapes are shaded in. But what about the value of the shapes? Like, what if the triangles are worth a little bit less than these trapezoids here, maybe? What do you think? We count the shapes up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we do have 6 of the shapes darkened. But we don't know how many pieces there are. You guys actually got the right answer, but I want you guys to be able to explain it too. The answer is half. But how do we get to that half? Do you count the number of shapes, or how do you suppose?
I just counted how many shapes were shaded in and how many weren't. There was 6 shaded in and 6 shaded that weren't shaded in.
That's actually not bad. That's a really good way to think about it. You're already breaking down the shapes in half. So the way that I would think about this problem is I would break up these pieces into smaller pieces. So do you see these parallelograms, these little diamond shapes here? These actually have 2 little triangles hidden in them. Do you see that? So you could break these down into smaller pieces. Okay, there's that. And then you get these trapezoids. They actually have 3 triangles hidden inside of them, equilateral triangles. Now, this drawing wasn't the best drawing, but I couldn't print out the exact one in the book. Now let's count the mini triangles, starting from this first dark triangle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And the answer is actually that 12 of them are darkened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So the answer actually is exactly 1/2. Yeah. So if this drawing maybe was a little bit more accurate, I probably could have probed you guys to do that. But I think that overall this is a good place to start. So today we're actually going to explore fractions and just how to think about them a little bit differently. What is the best way that we learn things in the natural world? Just anything, any type of skill, from singing to dancing to doing a certain activity. How do we learn it? Practice, exactly. We got to keep on doing it and keep on repeating it. So right here I have these sheets, these 5-colored sheets, and I'm going to leave you guys in a little activity, and we're basically just going to make fractions with our pieces of paper, essentially. So we're going to start by getting a red sheet. We're just going to place it down because there's nothing we need to do with that one. This next one, we're going to fold it in half this way, okay? What I want you to do as you have your scissors in front of you is I want you to just grab your scissors, put it in between that little crease, and go ahead and cut on that crease. Now, after you're done cutting that, I'd like you to label it 1/2 on both sides. And on the back of the paper, I would like you to write your initials. 1/2. 1/2. That's good. And on the back, you're going to go ahead and write your initials. Now, once you're done with these orange sheets, I would like you to put them on top of the red, just like so. Right? Moving along, we're going to fold this sheet twice, this yellow sheet. I'm going to cut it into 2s. We're gonna fold it one time, we're gonna fold it one more time. And what do you think we're gonna label this one, Vanessa?
3/4.
Actually, not 3/4. It will be double 2. So we're gonna keep the top, the numerator is gonna be the same, but the bottom is gonna be,
1.
what's double 2?
Oh.
It'd be 4. It'd be 4 on this one. So these yellow ones, once we're done folding them, we're gonna cut them along these creases. Like I said, we folded it twice. Make 4 even slices. We're gonna label those 1/4. Nice.
Initial on the back.
Yeah, initial on the back once you're done. What we're gonna do with these 4 sheets, oh, we're actually gonna label those 1/4. 1/4. It's okay. Go ahead and take mine for these ones. And we'll skip the initials on the back. We'll go on to the next one. It's okay. And these ones. Go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You don't gotta worry. 1/4. It's okay. Go ahead and put these on top of that orange sheet there. It's okay. No, it's okay. Now, just so we're all, it's okay, we can skip the initials on this one. And then go ahead and grab your blue sheet. Pick up your blue sheet so you're with me, everybody. Come on. I'm sorry, I could have been clearer.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so basically we have our blue sheet. We're gonna fold it in half like this.
Yeah.
We're gonna fold it in half again. And then we are going to fold it in half one last time. Same direction, okay? We're not gonna
Same
switch directions.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a thinner
So
sheet
now
like
it's
this.
1/6.
That's it. Actually, what is double 4?
1/8.
8, that's exactly right. So we're gonna cut out 8 pieces. We're gonna cut out 8 pieces here.
1/8. Yeah.
Now on the next one, you might, if you're thinking ahead, you're thinking, oh man, this 16th is about to be really thin. It is indeed about to be really thin. Okay. All right. So I teach music, and if you're familiar with music notation, you'll know that this is really familiar. We have whole notes, we have half notes, we have quarter notes, we have 8th notes, we also have 16th notes. So I thought that this would be really cool to practice so that there's a strong connection with music notation in this one. So I thought that it would be nice to do this activity with you guys.
Like a piano.
That's right, piano music. Piano music is notated all the way up to 16th notes. That's right, so these ones are 1/8. There are 8 of them. 1/8. 1/8. 1/8. And this one we don't have to worry about the initials on the back. Just go ahead and skip that step once you're done with this. Actually, Miss Espy, if you could write your initials on the back, that would be super awesome. I might need yours for later. Are you all good? Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Everybody's here. Everybody's caught up. Now this one is going to be. You can go ahead and just start placing them here. There should be 8 pieces in total, all labeled 1/8. There you go. Okay. Now this last one is going to get super thin. So what I would recommend doing is folding it in half and doing this side first. This side only first, folding this one, because it's gonna be quite a few folds, quite a few creases. So So I'd fold it in half first, and then use this half to fold in half, and then fold in half again, and lastly to fold in half the last time. So essentially you'll have a little figure like this. It'll be super folded on one side, and then it'll be not creased on this side. There you go. Yeah, we're gonna keep this up here. So what are you guys thinking? This side is gonna be super small, this side is gonna be super large. What do you guys notice about the numbers as they keep on getting smaller? What do we notice about the denominator here as the numbers get smaller? What do we notice?
It's getting higher.
Yeah, it's getting higher. How fast is it getting higher? Is it going by, 1? Are we just adding? Are we multiplying? What's happening to the denominator? The one before 8th, you see, was 4. And the one before 4 was 2.
Oh, wait.
So what happens between 2 to 4, and what happens between
And it
4
doubled.
to 8? You say double? That's a great word, yeah. So we're doubling the denominator as we get smaller. Let's go ahead and just keep these pieces really short. What I would like you to do is I would like you to cut just 4 of them. Just 4 of them. We aren't going to cut the whole thing right now. You see these paper slices are super thin, and I don't want too much of a mess right here. And we are going to use these 4 pieces in a little bit. We've got a little accordion piece. That's right, we got our little accordion piece here. Let's cut out 4 of these little green pieces here. All right, and we'll label these 1 over, what's going to be the denominator? What's double 8?
16.
That's right, it's going to be 1 over 16. We'll go ahead and put these last 4 16th on. 2 of the 8s. 1 out of 16. Let's go ahead and check out some of the work that we have here.
It's only 4 for right now.
Not all of them?
Not for right now.
What do we notice as the denominator gets bigger here? What do we notice as the denominator gets bigger? What happens to the size of the pieces? They get skinnier as the denominator gets bigger. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Let's go ahead and place these numbers on our big number sheet here.
So it takes up 2 for the 1
2 of the 8s. That's exactly right. 2 8s. Yeah. So what I want you to do is I want you to get this black piece of paper. I want you to see this black piece of paper that you have in front of you. And what I want you to do is I want you just to slightly, in your own area, scatter the little pieces. Scatter these little pieces. Scatter these little pieces. And what I want you to do is I want you to fit this whole entire area with different numbers. Now the only rule is that you can't use the red, you can't use the whole, and you can't use any more than 1/2. Only 1/2 you can use. If you choose to use the half, you can only use 1/2. Let's go ahead. I see that Miss Esperanza has a half. She has a quarter. She has an 1/8 and another 1/8. Nice. I see Miss Vanessa has a half, a quarter, an 1/8, and 2 16ths. That's right. So, is there only one way that we can solve this fraction problem if we're trying to fill in the space here?
Yes.
No.
There's more than one way.
Absolutely. There's a bunch of different combinations that we can use. What if we took out the half? Let's take out our halves here. Take out the
Is
half
equals a whole?
from the fraction. This equals 1 whole. So imagine we're cutting a banana, or we're cutting a something into a smaller piece. Let's go ahead and shift them around a little bit. All right, leave some empty spaces and try to fill in those spaces that you guys left there. Let's see. shifting these around a little bit. I see Miss Vanessa is pulling out another quarter. Yep. Looks like she has a little 16th note slice. Eighth. Interesting. So it looks like you have 2 quarters. It might be that you have a little bit more space. If you shift this to the side, might be one more little slice that's missing. Let's see. Miss Esperanza has 3 16ths. She has 2 quarters, and she has 2 eighths, completing the entire bar there. Wow.
Well, so do.
There's different ways that we can solve fractions here, okay? Now, if we had a problem with fractions, the easiest way that we can get to know denominators is just to be more familiar with them, okay? It's simple when, okay, the denominator's smaller. This is a half. You know if it's 1/1, it's gonna be a whole. The bigger the denominator gets, the smaller the slices, like Vanessa was saying. And the smaller the denominator, the bigger the pieces get, the bigger the chunks get. But what happens when our numerator changes? When our numerator changes, is it that intuitive? Like when it's 1/16 or 1/8, which one's bigger?
1/8.
Yeah, 1/8. It's the one with the smaller denominator. But what if I said 2 16ths and 1/8? All right, let's go ahead and pick up 2 of the 16th pieces that we have. Everybody pick up 2 16ths. So 2 of the green pieces here. And then let's get an 1/8, and we'll put them side by side. Sometimes the only way that we can recognize the difference between 2 different proportions or fractions is by putting them next to each other in a visual way, okay? But the best way to work with fractions is just by looking at them all the time. I know this seems daunting because there's a lot of different pieces and they're all different colors, but really, if you see these things enough in your daily life, and if you use them and you try to find them out there in the real world, they get a lot more easier to use, okay? So the reason why we built this visual model is because later we might play another fraction game, okay? And we're gonna use these same little pieces. So we're gonna put them away in our envelope for later. Then when we play the game, we'll pull them out and they have our initials on them so we know whose is which. And we'll go ahead and practice that later. You guys got that? All right. Just in closing, guys, how do we acquire a skill again?
Practice.
Practice, practice. Yeah, exactly. And exposure. Exposure. It's like learning a language or developing a new skill. Sometimes it's better to have somebody there who's done it before, okay? And sometimes when we don't have somebody there who's done it before, it's good to have a visual model just so we see all of the rules out here in front of us, okay? So you guys did awesome. Nice job, Mrs. Esperanza, and nice job, Miss Valenzuela. Thank you so much.
Good job.